What's up guys, and today it's going to be a small announcement slash tutorial video. And the small announcement I'm going to make right now is that I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be playing Soulcalibur set with Beefington if he's alright with it on fighters, and then we'll be moving straight on to Yakuza 6, which I have to title Mafia Japan edition apparently. That's something I can't wait to do, but however, this video's topic is a lot more important right now, and I can understand why. Now, the Soulcalibur community is getting a little pissed off with this new rock, paper, scissors mechanic, which is the reversal edges. Now, pros don't see a problem with it whatsoever because they're just godlike and they never get hit with it. Just lies, they get hit with it. Now, people are getting really pissed off at this move, and I can totally understand why. It's such an annoying move, every character has access to it, and some of them are really hard to deal with. Now, I'm talking about reversal edges, which I don't know if I said or not, I kind of forgot. Now, you're going to see me apply the same principle in this match you're about to see, and then afterwards I'm going to go on about how to actually deal with these things. And if you want to skip to that point, just go to about 5 minutes. That's when I'll actually be showcasing how to actually deal with them. But in this match, I'm going to show you how to properly deal with them, because this opponent, he's new to the game, and I ain't going to blame him for using this move, because anyone that's played any new game ever, they'll always go for the overpowered stuff. Just look at Tekken 7. A lot of people playing Dragunov and Devil Jin. Can I blame them? You know what I mean? It's like an easy win. Now it's Noctis, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm looking at you, mate, man. Oh god, jokes though. But the point is, reversal edges are an annoying mechanic that block every attack. Highs, lows, mids, and grabs. Now, the only thing they don't beat are break attacks, and I think it's unblockables. Now, this is definitely a problem to deal with. The move already seems overpowered. It blocks everything and it counters hard. However, if you just saw what I did right there, I showed you guys how to deal with it. Watch, did you see? That's how you're meant to deal with these things. The only way to properly deal with it and to punish the opponent is to sidestep, because even though it is such a good move, it can be predictable if used too much, and with certain opponents, it's something that you can read. You saw I did it multiple times there. You see I'm still practicing it right there. I'm sidestepping the opponent because I'm starting to predict them. Now, to deal with a reversal edge, you need to know your opponent and you need to know your fundamentals. It's the only way to actually deal with the move because it's so good. Now, as you can see, what I do is I wait for him to do a certain string and then I sidestep. Right? That's what I do. The other thing that you could do is that you could do a light string, for example, something that's really quick. For example, I do A once or A twice depending, and then right afterwards I do a sidestep if I notice I'm being parried by the reversal edge. This is something you're definitely going to want to do every time you see this. By the way, sorry about the fireworks, it's Guy Fawkes night. The guy did a good super here, I'm not going to lie, but that's just the annoying thing right now, is the actual reversal edge on certain conditions, because people will use it in a way that will totally fuck with you, or they'll use it at the worst of times to fuck with you. Now, you have to remember, even though these people have this overpowered move, you also have it too. This is a thing that's been driving me crazy, because people have been annoyed by this move. You also have it. Make good use of it, it's a good move, and even though it might be cheesy, I suggest you should definitely use it, because it builds meter, it blocks attacks, and it's really good. For example, you saw what I did right there, I used it to deal with his move. The other thing is one way to counter it, I've noticed, is to use a certain string that has enough pause time. For example, with Keelik I do AB, so it doesn't matter if they do the long one or quick one, right? If they hold it in, I do A, right afterwards they're charged up almost fully or not, and then I do Y because he strikes at Y, and when you catch them when they're striking, you can catch them out of it. It's an interruption. Now, this is one method that I've learned recently from both training and watching a French Keelik player who's like really good at the game. This is one way I've learned to deal with it, and that is to give them something to reflect, and then you sidestep using the 8-way run. Now, an 8-way run in this is basically running in any direction. Now, there are 4 main ways you want to run. You want to do fucking fireworks. You want to do sidestep up, down, down forward, or down up. I mean up forward, sorry. Those are the ways you want to sidestep, because you'll be close to the opponent and it's an easy punish like this that guarantees a lot of damage and some good setups. So do not be afraid to at least try to scare them if they try to go for a reversal edge. Give them a reason why they shouldn't be doing this. That's what I should be doing. So the other thing is that the reversal edge itself, fucking fireworks? Jesus, the reversal edge itself is extremely punishable, meaning you could get away with most things. And if they do the long one, it's a bit more predictable. You just need to sidestep up forward or down forward. That's all you need to do against that type of thing. And also it allows you to do more hits when they do it. So for example, you could do AA and then sidestep, and it's safe. And the other thing is, depending if you know your opponent, and you have to know your opponent, if you know him, then you can hit him with guard breaks. For example, if it's like round 3 and for the first 2 rounds he's just been doing this and you're losing, then you realise you can guard break the fucker, which does a good bit of damage depending on your character. With Keelik, we're talking massive bits of damage. Astrov, really good amounts of damage, so keep that in mind. One other key point that was brought up is, what if they decide to wake up and use reversal edges? Now, that is a really good point, because it is extremely strong, because you will want to attack as soon as your opponent gets up. What I suggest is use a, by the way, they'll want to do the quick one every time they get up, they will not want to do the long one. What I suggest is do a string that you know will interrupt them. For example, for me when I'm playing this Keelik, I want to do forward BB, or I want to do AB. Those are the strings that I want to do to make sure I interrupt them. The other one is that you can apply the other methods that were mentioned previous in the video. For example, you could do, pardon me, you could do like AA and then sidestep, you could do A, sidestep, you could do a power crush if you know the opponent, I mean guard break, that's what I meant to say. If you know the opponent, again you need to know your opponent. That's all there is to this, you just need to know your opponent and deal with them. So you'll see them do that. And the other option that you have if they decide to get up and do this, do not give them the ability to get up. And don't forget, you also have reversal edge, right? So if you think they'll get up weirdly, you can test it with a reversal edge, because guess what? It reflects a reversal edge. That's how insane this move is. So if you want to test someone, that's the way I would be doing it. So I can get an idea of my opponent, I would be throwing out a reversal edge. Anyway guys, this is the end of the video. Don't forget I'll be streaming tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. If you guys really enjoy content, then subscribe to my channel. I'll leave a suggestion in the comments below. Go right ahead, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!